Hello there, beautiful Sagittarius. It is CJ here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great today, Saggy. Today it is, what day is this? October 25th, 2025. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you, as always, not a one-to-one. So we're about to get into that, all right? Couple of things. First of all, most importantly, thank you so much for all of your love and your support, your kindness. You're just everything. You are just amazing, Sag. I love you. Just wanted to let you know, okay? And second of all, not as important, but it may not resonate. Keep that in mind as well. And it is timeless. Although I am doing this on Saturday, it's a weekend, right? Please keep in mind it may not resonate in that way. It might have already been something that has happened, something that you've been going through. And quite honestly, from the energy I was getting from meditation, I kind of feel like this is something that has been going on for whoever's reading this is. It feels like for quite a while. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to come out, Sag, obviously. But when I was meditating on your energy, what my guides gave, and I find this really interesting lately, when I've been meditating on your energy, Spirit has really given me distance. I don't know how to explain it. But it's like in my mind's eye, it feels like they're showing me things, but it's from a distance. I don't know how else to put that, Sag. I mean, it's literally like if you have your eyes closed and you'll see something, but it's quite far in the distance. Today, what they showed me was a flame, like as if you were starting a fire, but it was just a little flame. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, I mean, for me, what I was getting from that is it's like, I gotta be honest, it feels to me that whoever I'm speaking of, you've kind of lost your passion, that there's something that has been lost almost, or feels like it's been lost. In that way where Spirit telling me and showing me this little flame, it was like it's not all gone. You can get that fire going again, but there's something you got to do first, and I don't know what that is, Sag, but it felt very strong. It felt really, really important. I think that you'll know what I'm talking about, even off of what I've just said already. Again, almost like, I don't know if you're burnt out. I don't know if you've lost your spark. I don't know if life has been really, really difficult, maybe for a long time, because I was getting that feeling as well. For some, this could be something that's been going on for the last 5 years. Okay, and maybe it could even be a physical. I don't know. But it felt like there was some, darn, if I could only put it in the right words, it felt to me like there's a flame that is still burning, but it's almost like in a way that it might feel out of grasp for you right now, but it's not, okay? So that's the message I was getting. Sag, I gotta have a sip of water. All of a sudden, my throat has just gotten super dry. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Now, then when I went on to prep all the decks, as I do, and I do it off camera, so I'm not wasting your time, because sometimes it takes a long time for the deck to not fold into each other. When I was using my Wisdom Oracle, which we're going to open up with anyways, I've been guided to do that, 2 cards showed up that felt very important. The first one was Chaos and Conflict. Okay, I don't know if it's going to come out, but Chaos and Conflict, and if you've never seen this deck before, or if you've never seen me use this deck before, what that is, obviously it's chaos, it's conflict, there's stuff going on. But the imagery, the illustration on it is, it looks like a horse, but was once a zebra, and it's losing its zebra stripes. It's all kind of falling off, like shifting, right? And then the next card that appeared the same way, which there's a connection here, it was Go the Distance. Now, go the distance is about not giving up, right? Pushing through, pushing to get that flame going, or whatever it might be for you individually. But again, in that illustration, it is a cheetah, and it's leaping across in the air, right? In the air, it's leaping across. It's headed to this kind of flag. But the important part that they're giving me is that the cheetah as well was kind of breaking apart. All the back end was kind of falling apart, like in little blocks. Okay, so what I'm receiving with that, along with the meditation information that my guides gave me, I'm really feeling that you are really shifting. There's some big transformation that's happening for you, that you're in the process of going through. Now, transformations usually do not happen like that. It's usually quite a long time, depending especially what it is that is changing. But again, it almost feels like Spirit is also saying, don't give up. That flame is reachable. Okay, that's where I'm going to stop rambling, Sag. So that's what I received, okay? So let's get into your reading. Let's get started. Okay, so Spirit, thank you so much for guiding me in this reading for Sagittarius, our beautiful fire sign. For those that this is their message, their reading, for whenever they come to it, what is the message you have? Let's begin. See what's on the bottom. Okay, we have here and now on the bottom, Sag. This is number 32. So 5, when you add that up, it's a 5. 5s for me are about change. So again, almost, I'm just going to move my mouse out of the way a little bit here. again, change, right? You're going through some change. It could be connected to your past, could be connected to your future. Let me show you this card. Okay, so you see one sign says past, the other side says future. There's like a little angel sitting up on top of that beautiful egg with the doors open wide. There's hearts around it. This is a reminder to try and stay in the here and now. Okay, so, how do I put this, Spirit? Because what this feels like to me, it's much more deeper than just staying in the here and now and appreciating your moment right now, right? Appreciating today, although that's important. I think what Spirit is coming through here is like to not get too lost in the past. Because what they're saying, I haven't said this for quite a while, but we have no power in our past. Our power lies in our present, right? So I feel like this is like Spirit also trying to remind you to stay here in the present. Not, yes, if there's work to be done, do the work. But again, remember where you are right now, okay? Let's move on. So here and now, we have clean it up next, Sag. So that's 21. It is a 3. Okay, so 3s are that coming into alignment, but it takes work to come into alignment, right? It's where how I feel, it's where our mind, our body, our soul, our heart, where it all kind of aligns and things feel as they should, beautiful, right? In harmony. But clean it up is suggesting here there is something that has to be cleaned up. There's something that is not, that is still kind of mumble jumbled is what I'm getting. There's something that still needs to be, cleaned up. There's no other word, okay? Okay, thank you, Spirit. So they are giving you the card, go the distance. And so I seen that when I was prepping the decks. So let me show this to you. It's 47, so that is the 11. The 11s for me are my angels, my guides, and Spirit, coming through, communicating with us. Now, do you see how the cheetah, the back, I hope my camera's picking it up. You see how it's all kind of falling apart? Breaking away, right? It's breaking away as the cheetah is heading for the flag, which is its intention. You guys are, like, again, you guys, whoever I'm speaking to here, you guys are definitely going through some kind of transformation. And I got to say, because this is in the desert, right? That's the desert. There's nothing around. There's no trees. There's no water. I think that this is indicating that this is a very difficult time for you. Like, it's not easy, okay? Sweetheart, it's not easy. I'm acknowledging that. Spirit is acknowledging that. The desert is desolate, so it's almost like kind of Spirit's way of coming through saying, don't give up, don't quit, don't stop, okay? I don't know what this is about yet. This feels very personal, like, how can I say it? It doesn't, look, right now it's not feeling like it's involving a whole bunch of other people. It's feeling like this is a transformative journey that you are on in your own vessel. We have go to the sea next, okay? So this is about your time on your own, right? Number 7. So 7 is contemplation, which this card is indicating here. Contemplation, thinking about things, deciding which way you want to go. She's in a boat. There's that arrow pointing in front. So again, this is leaning into you, asking yourself the questions, the deep questions you need to ask yourself, working through whatever needs to be worked through. But again, relying on yourself and knowing that you are very much protected. You can see this angel face up here, right? You're being guided, Sag. You're being guided. Okay, they don't want to go any further. The next card is community. Okay, so, let me see this for a sec. They don't want me to pull it out, okay. All right, it's number 8. 8's your power, Sag. What I'm receiving on this, and this probably would only be for maybe 1 or 2 of you. I'll show it to you even though they don't want me to put it down. This could involve assistance from outside of yourself as well. First of all, it starts with you, but then this community, I don't know what this is. Maybe it's having a mentor or I don't know, a counselor or something like that. Okay, I'm going to leave it. Let's leave it. Let's see what Spirit has. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. So what is the message for Sagittarius for those that this is their reading, please? What is the message? Just have to scratch my eye here. Okay. All right, let's begin. For Sagittarius. Oh, okay. Wow, man. We have go the distance. So I've seen now, so that's 3 times for me. So go the distance, Sag. This is a strong message coming in, right? Whatever this is, whether it's you looking for a new job, looking for a new home, looking for a new relationship, looking to be single, looking to be on your own, clearing out the wounds, healing yourself, however this applies, Spirit is saying, don't quit, don't quit. You're so close. And you can see the cheetah is very close to the flag. Okay, but I just have to take a deep breath, exhale, because this does feel even isolated in a way with this cheetah. There's nothing else around. So again, that's that what is the word, Spirit? I can't get it. I don't know if they said implement. I can't say the word. Okay, let's move forward. This is just kind of hammering the fact that this is a journey that you yourself are on. And it's almost like you're the only one that can get the fire burning again, Sag. And to the sea is on the bottom again. These are just repeat cards showing up. Now, if this makes sense to you, maybe some of you should be taking some time out for yourself, you know, if you can get by water, because obviously this is water here. I know you're fire, Sag, but water can be very cleansing, very healing, can help us really focus on, you know, our emotions and what we're feeling and how to begin to heal what might need to be healed. Some of you might even be close to the water. So if you can get too close to water, I think that'd be very beneficial. If you enjoy having baths, perhaps run yourself a nice bath with Epsom salts, sea salts, whatever you love, to try and connect here. Because again, I'm feeling like there is a disconnect is not the word, but in a way it kind of is. Okay, look, the next card here, again, here and now, so the repeat card, but interesting enough, we have the orphan next. So some of you are feeling very, very alone as well. Now, like my heart, you know, my love goes to you. You're not alone. You have me. You have all of us here. Hopefully you have people around you. But again, this card showing up feels important too, because this can also be something you've been carrying for a very long time. Feeling like you're always on your own. Feeling like no one's around to help you. And I find that interesting because of the go to the distance and to the sea. And you have to trust me on this, but the chaos and what was it? I can't remember. Chaos and something. I can't remember what the card is. I'm in channel mode. Those are all cards that feel very independent. Like, okay, this is something I really got to do on my own. But at the same time, we still want, or sometimes still need to have a little bit of, you know, people behind us that are cheering us on, even if that is in spirit. Okay? I know there's a lot of energy coming through, but once again, it feels very, very important. Okay, so we have go the distance and to the sea, Sag. Simply put this, it feels like whatever this is personally for you, going to be different for everyone. Everyone's on a different timeline. You know the answers within you. You've just got to push through. And you can't quit. You got to go for what this flag represents to you. Okay, we're going to go into the Light Seers deck. Let's get started. Let's see what's on the bottom. We have the Hangman on the bottom. Okay, so that is number 12 as well. It is a 3. Hangman is seeing things from a different point of view. A new perspective coming within. We are in Mercury retrograde pre-shadow, so my words are going to start getting really screwed up, Sag. My apologies. I seriously have no control over it. Okay, but the Hangman. So, really looking at everything from a different point of view. Again, the Hangman isn't really about taking physical action. It is more about what's going on in our mental, right? Our mental connected to our heart, you know? So, seeing things differently feels necessary. We have the Two of Swords, but it is in reverse. Okay, so it's in reverse. Upright, Two of Swords is a decision that needs to be made. I often say it's like, do you follow your heart? Do you follow your head? It's kind of one where you don't know what the right path is. You don't know what the right choice is. Can feel blinded, right? But it came out, it's in reverse. So in a way that feels like the blocks are getting removed from whatever you need to see. We have the Queen of Wands next, so that is your energy. Could be Aries and Leo, but this is your reading, and it is the feminine side, right? I like this because this feels to me like hope. It feels more like, you know, believing again, believing in you, believing in your happiness, believing in joy, believing in what you can create, right? If you look at this card, there's candles everywhere, right? So that is in alignment with what I was seeing in my meditation. There's even like a little flame here that she has in her hand. And then we have the Fool. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so the Fool is the first major arcana in the tarot, and it does represent this new path, Sag. So as I said, I'm getting that feeling that a lot of you are going through a very transformative time. I think that this would be something that is very deeply connected to you, meaning whatever you are feeling, wherever you are right now in your life, if this is making sense, there's stuff they're saying uncover, to uncover. So there's things that you need to still uncover to bring it to the forefront, I think, so that the flame can grow. But I like the Fool here. Beautiful. And we even have the Page of Wands next, which would be, you know, the beginning, right? Again, starting something new. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what is this message for Sag? For whoever is needing this message, please. What's going on? I just seen the Six of Cups. So that is my confirmation that this is probably something that is... How can I put this? This is probably something connected to, like I'm going to say a long time ago, I don't know how old everyone is, right? It doesn't matter. We all go through things in life. But I feel like what Spirit's trying to say here, that there is a thought process, probably experiences you've gone through, but it somehow kind of almost triggers things. I'm really trying to figure this out here. That's what I'm receiving, Sag. It's like there is almost like we all go through different things in our life, right? And I feel like what this message is saying here is that, and like again, this is not going to be for everyone, for sure. But there is this energy connected to something needing to be cleaned up from the past. I don't know if it's a belief. I don't know if it's something that you were taught to believe. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't know what this is. But it feels kind of to me like almost like carrying weight around. Like every time you take a step, you're kind of like pulling weight. I don't know how else to explain that. Excuse me. Okay. All right, Spirit. I'll quit talking. You show me what the messages are. Wow. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. 10 of Cups and 9 of Cups. Unbelievable. With the Page of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, beautiful. So, Sag, 10 of Cups, right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Same with the 9 of Cups. You know, look, this is some beautiful energy coming through here. This is, you know, having the family. Not everyone has a family, of course. I got a tickle in my throat. Hold on a second. Man, I tell you, these allergies are just driving me nuts. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, or 10 of Cups. Wow, maybe the 10 of Pentacles will come up. Happy home, happy family, right? It's having the partner, it's having the children, it's all that stuff. And again, even if you don't have that, it's still representing this beautiful, beautiful energy. It's not going to be like, you know, a fairy tale forever, of course, but it does indicate that there has been, or there will be, really beautiful energy coming through here, right? Or there was. And maybe that is connected here to the chaos, right? Whatever that other card was. And then we have the 9 of Cups, which is wishes coming true, right? This is the desire to have what you're wanting to manifest to actually happen. I'm going to have to I'll pull clarifiers if I can, right, on this, if anything will come out. So, because I'm not sure if this is what you've experienced, or if this is what Spirit is saying that you can have, both of these that you can have, if you're going the distance, right? If you're not quitting, if you're not giving up. And again, 10 of Cups is going to be different for everyone. It does not have to mean you're in love and you got children and all that kind of stuff. It could mean you got a beautiful house, you got a beautiful career, you love, you know, you love your cat, your dog, whatever it is, right? But happiness and joy. Okay? Page of Swords is on the bottom. So this is our air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, this can be talking totally about all these options and opportunities and all of this that's coming towards you that you're beginning to see and you're beginning to understand. We have the Queen of Pentacles underneath that. That feels important as well because it's a very grounding energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's a very grounding energy. It's a very secure energy. It's I've done it. I've gone the distance. I've acquired what I set out to, and I'm very calm and in flow. But there is a 7 of Pentacles underneath that as well, which to me right now is feeling like, again, this kind of unsureness. Show it to you for a sec. Unsureness. Okay, so let's keep going, Spirit. Show me more. The 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. These are beautiful, beautiful energies. Why am I getting the feeling, though, that this is not recognized, or that this is... I don't know. I don't know how to put this into words. Okay, show me a little bit more, please, Spirit. For Sagittarius, of course. For those that this is their reading. What else can you tell me? Let's see. Let's get a few more cards, please. It's interesting too, and I just like was saging obviously a lot of saging a lot in my studio here before I hit record, and it was going pretty crazy today. So that's really, I found that interesting. Yeah, the Justice card. Okay, so this is Libra's energy that has come out, and on the bottom is the Three of Wands, followed by the Six of Cups. Yeah, there we go. Followed by the King of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so Sag, I gotta just tell you here, we got the Justice card. There's something that has been out of balance, or something that has not been corrected. Maybe even with Libra being air, cardinal air as well. You know, the suit of swords represents the truth, right? The sword is seeing the truth, understanding the truth, acknowledging the truth, all of that. There's something that has been out of balance, as I keep saying. There's something that you're trying to shed, so that this balance can come in here. But I don't feel like it's there yet. I don't know how to explain this. This is feeling... I don't even know if this is feeling really in the past to me or in the future. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to leave this here. We look at the bottom. We've got the Three of Wands, Six of Cups, King of Wands. Three of Wands indicates that there's movement, right? Moving forward in some way. Six of Cups, moving away from the past, right? Six of Cups is our past. I've seen this before. So this is our past, whatever we've been connected. And because there's a little boy, little girl, little dog here, because there's a little child here, to me, this is connected to your past, and I'm talking maybe childhood. Something that you were taught to believe. There was something that made you maybe feel that you didn't deserve the Ten of Cups, that you didn't deserve your wishes coming true. Something like that, Sag, right? Again, they're showing me the flame again in the distance. Like, this is a hard one for me to decipher, Spirit. But you're moving away from the Six of Cups, meaning like what I think that means is like healing. Can I hold this right? There we go. Yeah, moving away from that to becoming to then being the King of Wands. Again, this is the feminine side. We just have the Queen of Wands, right? Coming back to whole, right? Standing your ground, being that dependent, independent energy of knowing who you are, not allowing what other people have made you feel or think or whatever affect you anymore. Again, king, queen, that becomes the wholeness, right? We all have masculine and feminine. But I feel like this is a process that you're going through. I mean, I just keep feeling that. I keep feeling this is a process that you're going through. I don't know if you can speed this up. Okay, I want to keep going. Spirit, can we get two more cards out? And then I'd like to start clarifying. Can we get two more cards, please? For Sagittarius. Okay, that's too many. Not taking those. Show me a little bit more if we can get two cards. I would really love that. Okay, that's one. Eight of Pentacles, okay. Eight of Pentacles with the Lovers on the bottom. So the Lovers is a choice card. Eight of Pentacles is about putting work in, right? Not quite at the Ten of Pentacles, but there's still work. You're working on this, Sag. You're working on this transition, transformation that you're going through. So I keep getting this feeling that it's so not easy. They just gave me the card that I was talking about, the chaos and conflict. Okay. One more. Okay. There we go. Two of Wands. Two of Wands with the Five of Cups on the bottom. So Two of Wands is your energy, Aries and Leo as well. But there again, so this is that contemplated energy. Not sure what the next step is to take. With the Five of Cups on the bottom. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Once again, sadness, regrets. Dare I even say with this card, even I know that this often isn't referred to as angry or feeling rage, but I'm getting that energy too, that there is, even with this circle, the you know, you can see that circle here, it feels like it's spinning round and round. feel like there's a little anger attached to this card. Okay. We have the Moon next and the Eight of Cups. Okay. And then the Fool once again. Trusting your intuition, letting things go from the past that you can't solve, that you don't need anymore to have this brand new start. Okay. I want to go into a different deck, Sag. I want to clarify. Let's see what Spirit can tell us. I hope this is making sense to those of you that this is your reading. It's very intense. It feels... it feels... I'm going to say the word that they gave me before, mumble jumble. It feels a little confusing, right? It feels a little confusing, but I imagine if this is your situation and you're in this, it would feel like that, right? Whenever we're transforming and changing, it's never a smooth, easy ride, right? There's bumps and turns everywhere. Okay, let's go to Spirit Animal. Let's see what's on the bottom, and then I'm going to start clarifying. Oh, we have the star on the bottom. Oh, beautiful. This is Aquarius's energy, Sag. The star here is representing the healing, the need to heal, the need to release. Whatever stories have been told to you, whatever stories you've even told yourself, that doesn't make it so. Again, I'm looking at this Justice. You know, and I'm going to show you this card too, because if you see, okay, so you see the woman, right? Upright, this card upright. But if I show it in reverse, right? There's obviously, it's almost like a reflection. It feels like more like the shadow side of us, right? And we all have a shadow side. There's something going on here that I really feel Spirit is wanting you to see who you truly are, and that you are deserving, and that if you push a little bit more through whatever has hurt you, whatever might have let you down, whatever scars may still be on and that you still carry, the healing is going to be very important. Now, I don't know how to suggest how to heal. I don't know what everyone's gone through, right? But again, sometimes when I've had to work through things, because I've gone through things in my life for sure. And when I've kind of been going through that transformed energy, and it is shit, man. It feels shitty. But when I've had to kind of confront things, one thing that I have tried to do, and it doesn't always work, and it isn't always easy, but when someone has done something really, really wrong to me, right, and and it's made a difference in my life or how I've seen myself, all that kind of stuff. I have to work on that, loving myself better, all that. Is also kind of looking at that person who did that and understanding that they were going through their own shit, and they obviously could not separate their feelings from applying it onto me. Does that make sense? Okay, so like if it's like you're a little child, or you're a little kid, and one of your parents or your sibling, but let's say parents, because they are supposed to take care of us and all that stuff, right? When we're little. If they start saying something to you, I don't know, your hair's too long, your hair's too long, your hair's too long. I'm just using this as an example. You will probably grow up with a thing of like, I better cut my hair, I better not have my hair long, or every time I see my parent, I better have my hair up, because it's that feeling, right? It's that not good enough energy. I'm giving that as an example because I feel like there's something connected to this reading for whoever I'm reading for, that kind of energy has left its mark in a deep, deep way. And I feel that you're in the process, and even angels and guides, God's source, whatever you believe in, such, maybe pushing you to work through this, to go the bloody distance. Okay, so the star, healing. Oh, okay, the death card. Scorpio's energy. The death card. Death, rebirth, letting this all frickin' die out so that you can have a brand new beginning, a new start. Our past does not make us. Our past does not... Again, just doesn't have to have power on us unless we give it. We have the Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords next. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this to me feels like you need to see things very clearly. You're very intelligent. You're very wise, Sag. You've gone and traveled this life. You need to look at it from that point of view. Really seeing things as they are, not what you thought or were told or whatever, okay? Yeah, we even have the... we have the Father of Cups, so King of Cups showing up. King of Swords, King of Cups. Loving you, loving yourself, loving you protecting yourself, seeing your worth is what I feel. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that feels very karmatic, like changing. Again, it's like once you acknowledge this, once you see this, it shifts everything because you can't see things the way you used to. And that is brilliant. Okay. All right. So this may be a longer read, Sag. But let's see. Let's see what Spirit will tell us. Okay. So why is the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups here? What is that representing, Sag? Or Spirit for Sag? Because this is very uplifting, positive, beautiful energy. But why am I getting this feeling of a hang up here? Ten of Cups, please. Thank you. The 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands for the 10 of Cups. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Because the 2 of Wands is indecision. It's not making a decision. And we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. Which I got to say right here, right now, is feeling like a mother energy, a mother figure. I mean, the deer is with her fawn, so obviously it's Queen. I don't think you believe that you can have the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. I don't believe that. That's what I'm getting here, Sag. We even have the 5 of Wands that's underneath the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Tower that's following after that, and the 6 of Pentacles. To me, that's what this feels like to me. It feels like for some part of you, you don't believe that you can have, okay, for better lack of word, the happily ever after. Now we all know there's no such thing as happily ever after, but you get the gist, right? There's a reason that you're hesitant on the 10 of Cups. And with this Queen of Pentacles, I'm wondering if you did not, oh boy, this is feeling almost like a personal reading that I'm giving right now. So maybe it is only for 1 or 2 people out there. If this is the case, it's almost like, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles showing up right now in this deck, what I'm feeling is that could be some kind of hurt from your parent. Probably a mother figure. I'll put it that way. That you don't believe that you can have the 10 of Cups. Okay. You know, in the Tower, it kind of just feels like that's kind of a shakeup that happens every once in a while or something. Okay. I hope that made sense. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What about the 9 of Cups? Wishes coming true. Manifestation. Believing that you can have what you desire. Why is that here? Is that hesitation as well? Oh. The Page of Swords with the King of Wands. It's so strange because again we got the Page of Swords, right? Again, opportunities, different options to pick. It's communication as well. It can be communication. Some news coming in. This isn't quite. I'm not quite sure how to decipher this because we got the King of Wands on the bottom, which is the determination, right? That, you know, go-getter energy. Okay, I just got to tune in. If you want to fast forward, Sag, please feel free to do that. This is not independent energy. This is independent energy. So in some ways, I'm wondering if you're feeling that you're... I don't know how to put this. That you're better off on your own. That you're better off being on your own without anyone around you because then it's not going to hurt. That's what I'm getting, Sag. And they just showed me the Orphan's card in my mind's eye and my nose is going absolutely crazy right now. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave that. Let's go to Justice. What is Justice here for, please? Beautiful harmony, balance. Okay, I'm not taking those. Why is Justice here? Is this everything getting... Justice, please, Spirit. Okay, thank you. The 10 of Swords. So this is coming to an end, Sag, but we have the Devil on the bottom. So, look, my love, all I'm saying here is that there's some history here that is causing some kind of turmoil, and that's what it's feeling like to me. And I really feel like you're going to need some time to get clear with yourself. And you're going to have to figure out what it is that you're wanting. If you know what you want, that's where they want you to go for. But you can't let the devil get in the way. Devil is Capricorn's energy. And this is the shitty part right here, because justice is saying, look, at this can get balanced. This can get corrected. This can come back into harmony. The ending is coming. The end of this painful journey, cycle, whatever it might be, is coming to an end. But the devil on the bottom of the deck can also be that part of us that can sabotage situations. Or where we can fall back into our own things that aren't good for us, right? Okay. And what about the Eight of Pentacles? What about the Eight of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Thank you so, so much for guiding me in this reading. Eight of Pentacles. I can see that you're putting the work in. Okay, the Three of Wands. So again, you're putting in a lot of work. You're working on this. You are starting to move. You are starting to move forward. But it's not easy. We've got the Five of Cups on the bottom. Again, repeat cards, right? There's sadness here. Oh, sweetheart, there's sadness here. And I don't know what exactly to say. I don't. Underneath the Five of Cups is the Page of Cups, which is the beginning of opening your heart again, right? And loving again, and yourself and those around you, right? So, man, you're making moves. You're moving forward. I know this is not easy. Okay, Two of Wands, please, Spirit. The indecision here. Got Two of Wands twice. What can you tell me about the Two of Wands for Sagittarius, please? Get the deck right there. Five of Cups again. Seeing the Three of Swords. Two of Cups, please. Two of Wands, sorry. Two of Wands. Wow, the decks are even feeling weird today. Two of Wands. What can you tell me with the Two of Wands? Thank you. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. It's come out in reverse. Nine of Swords upright is like stress, anxiety, worry, right? Not sure what decision, what way to go here. But it's in reverse, so that is a positive because it does feel that you're making a breakthrough. Why? Because we have the Hangman on the bottom, so you are starting to see things from a different view, from a different perspective, Sag. Holy cow, this feels very, very deep. We got the King of Cups once again underneath the Hangman. So you see this message, I don't know how to break this down. It's strange. But this really does feel like you're working through some powerful belief is what I want to say. Man, and I feel, again, this is going to take some time. You're going to need some time for yourself. You're going to need to look within to find your answers, to see your truth. Two of Wands, Two of Wands. Two of Wands connected to the Ten of Cups. There is something that is not... There's maybe you don't believe the Ten of Cups can happen. Maybe you didn't ever see it happen in your life. Maybe you've never experienced it. I don't know. But there's something here that needs to be healed. And I think you're in the process. So, this must be more of a confirmation reading for whoever's needing this. I'm going to go one more time. I want to see if anything else wants to come out as far as advice or guidance from Spirit. I don't know what else to say, Sag. Again, if this is your reading, you're going to know what this is about. You're going to understand what Spirit is trying to say. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you can ask or you can add to this reading, Spirit, for Sagittarius moving forward? Moving forward, the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Four of Cups, oh my gosh, the Empress and the Emperor. Wow. Okay, a lot of major arcana showing up here. Page of Cups. We just had this 2 minutes ago. So this is Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I think that this is representing learning to love yourself again, learning to open your heart up, and learning to, or maybe seeing that you can have this. I don't know how to explain this, Sag. I feel like this is a very bizarre reading. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Cups. You know, Four of Cups can be that, you know, I don't believe it, right? I don't believe it's going to happen. Everything's stagnant. There's nothing going on, right? Not seeing that fourth cup that's being offered from God, source, whatever it is you believe, right? Then it's followed by the Empress and the Emperor. This is a couple, if you were to look at it that way, right? Empress is Taurus, Emperor is Aries. This is a couple, really, when you think about it. But the Empress is representing love and abundance and prosperity, nurturing, right? The Emperor is taking control, making the decisions that are beneficial for everyone, including the Emperor, right? There's something about Aries going on right now, too, in the planets. I do not know exactly what it is. Maybe if you know, maybe let everyone else know. But again, you know, these are two powerful cards. Okay, so Sag. And then we do have the World, right? So the World, right? Cycle closing, a new one opening. All right, I feel like this is where we're going to leave it. For those of you that are going, what in the heck, CJ? I don't know. This is what Spirit has given me. I don't know. This is what I've received. I hope it helps those of you that this is your reading. So again, it is about kind of being present, but at the same time, there's this healing to be done. Pulling that flame, at least that's how I interpret it, pulling that flame, making it bigger and bigger and bigger. Obviously, if that's what you're wanting. Okay, let's close your reading up. I'm going to go to Soul Coaching. We'll see if there's anything there. Okay, what's on the bottom? Communication. Okay, number 11. So again, there's that angel numbers. Communication. Interesting. I say interesting because there's a tiger with a little girl there, which does kind of feel like a very uncomfortable conversation to have. So communication, there's something that you have to say. There's something that needs to be expressed, but it's a bit unnerving. That tiger could eat her up, right? Okay. Could be representing you. Communication that you need to have within yourself, with yourself. And that can be scary. We have passion next. That's connecting to me with the fire that I seen, the little flame that I seen. Finding your passion again. Okay, let's see what wants to come out. Very interesting read. Okay, Spirit, thank you so much for guiding me in this reading for Saggy. What is the final message? What is the final message for those that this is their reading? What is their reading? What is their reading? Is that what I just said? Oh my goodness, what is happening? Okay. Okay, we have, what do we have? We have impeccability. Very interesting. Look at that. Impeccability. That I find very interesting because what that means to me is, well, being impeccable, you know? I've heard people say that, oh, that person is impeccable. They know how to do everything and they do it all right. Okay, so maybe that's connected here to, obviously, this reading. A lot of pressure on you. That's what I'm feeling. A lot of pressure that's been on you for a long, long time. That's a transformative energy here. I think that you are letting down, trying to let down. I'm going to say the word facade, Sag. Okay? I say that with love. Because everyone expects you to be impeccable. Bottom of the deck, we have power. It's the elephant. And it is number 40. So there's your foundation energy, right? Okay. Your power. Calling back your power. Okay. Sag, I feel like that's where I want to leave it. Very, very interesting for me. Okay. I hope that this helped you. Holy man. Let me know if this made sense to you. If it didn't, that's fine as well, right? Might only be for one or two of you. Okay. Well, go the distance, my love. I do feel that this, you're shaking it all off. There's something big going on. But I think it's going to be very beautiful after, okay, once you get through this. Okay, all right. I'm going to let you go. I love you so much. I'm going to send you big hugs as always. So much love and kisses to you. Whew, have a beautiful weekend. Yeah, okay, Sag, that's where we're going to leave it. Until next time, my love, I wish you so much happiness and joy. Okay, take care, Saggy.